What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is the Humble Lecter, and today we got another figure here from the Scarlet Spider Wave, and this is the Last Stand Spider-Man. So this is really cool because we have the PS5 game that came out. Of course, you guys want to look out for your suits. This is one of the coolest suits I think you can get out there, and today we have it in the figure from yeah, that's the word. So yes, in today's video, what we're going to do is I'm going to check out the figure, go through articulation, accessories, and all the good stuff, and of course give you my thoughts and my opinions at the end. So yes, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Okay, so here we have the Last Stand Spider-Man right off the box. So I always keep forgetting to do this, but we're going to check out the box over here a little bit because we have some description. So on the back here, it does say, caught outside of time, Peter Parker sees a potential future in which the NYPD confronts him for past crimes and he makes his last stand. So that is actually pretty cool. That is the description on him, and yeah, that's what we almost get from this. So now just check out the accessories. There isn't too much to him. There's no wall crawling hands, there's no twip hands. We just have this kind of grabby hands, and also we have the fisted hands that I have on him right here. So it is using a interesting new so-called body mold. We have some new penis joints all around. And one thing I hate about this on the X-Men figures is why for Gambit we don't have new arms on him to give him that double joints, because we have him here wearing like a coat kind of thing, so you can actually do it. It does give you a more slim look, gives you more articulation. But yeah, we have here. So articulation wise is going to be very interesting because this is where it gets kind of tricky with this figure. So overall, I think still this is a very nice looking figure if you make him stand into like just the kind of stoic motion. You know, you don't put him into a lot of fighting poses. I think he is pretty decent, and of course I don't think Mayfax or ISA Chef or anybody is going to do this suit anyway, so this is the only way to get this suit in figure form, which is isn't too bad. So over here, I do like the face mask on him. The mask on him looks really cool, very badass, and sadly we don't have the extra head sculpt on him. You can probably try to go around and get your custom maze and kit bash all you want here. But yeah, it's not too bad, I would say. Yeah, it's what you're gonna get. And for the coat, it isn't too bad as well. You have your nice spider logo over here. We have some nice buttons on the sides here as well. Some nice crinkly stuff with his kind of suit. And also I do like the collar jacket here as well. And of course, if we move it on to the back, you can see that it is sculpted when it comes to the logo, and it's also painted on. Overall, a very nice clean finish. And of course, if we look at his pants here, this is like a jeans kind of thing, chino pants he's wearing. So we have the pockets on the back here, some nice wrinkles on him as well. The side boots as well does give you very good texture, very cool kind of wrinkles all around. The boots as well is very nice and large, so you can actually make him stand very nicely over here. Like I mentioned before, you can just make him into some like kind of this pose. It's really cool. And the reason why I say that is because now let's just go on to articulation. So articulation wise, he does use a kind of a dumbbell joint, so he can only look up this much. Very limited. As you can see, I don't know why they want to do this with their figures. They could just cut the inside there to give him a little bit more range, because at the end of the day, yes, he may be an older Spider-Man, but he is still Spider-Man, so he's supposed to be agile, flexible and all that. He does use a different kind of neck hinge here, so it's going to give him a little bit more kind of movement in the neck area, but head-wise, man, you got to make that right. So you got to make him like able to look up. Of course, you can do some customizations by cutting it, but it is, you know, going to destroy your figure. Looking down, again, not a lot. You can have good 360 rotation, I would say. Not the most natural, but still pretty decent. Oh, mine has a paint botch on his head. That's so disappointing. And of course, yeah, I mean, the neck isn't too bad overall. And if you go on to the arms, there's no butterfly joints with this, but you have some nice, not full T pose here. This is what you're gonna get. You had your bicep swivel. You can of course rotate it 360 degrees. And like I mentioned before, you have your new pinless joints here. So it's able to go back this much, which is really cool and funny as well. And of course, for the wrist, you have nice rotation and a hinge up and down. Same thing as well for the open grabbing hands. And torso wise, this is very hard to do. So you can only crunch forward this much. Really not a lot at all. Backwards a little bit more, like maximum here. Forward, not a lot at all. So that is very annoying because this is actually using a kind of lower torso kind of swivel. It's not like two separate pieces with the coat. It is just one whole piece here. So you can only crunch forward like here and this much. Similar to, actually you don't really have this, like the Power Man figure. That's the one I want to see. There isn't any waist swivel because you already have the upper tier here. So a bit of crankiness inside. And legs wise, yeah, not too bad. Very nicely spread out. You can kick forward here. Not too bad, not a full 90 degrees. Pinless jointed knees, but before that you have your upper thigh swivel, and of course the knees can go back this much. There's no boot swivel here, which is quite annoying. And of course you have decent leg articulation here. You can't really go forward that much, but you can of course go backwards here, not too much either. And you have your nice swivel on the sides. Alright, and of course we have some other Spider-Man figures from this wave. We have the Assassin Spider, and also we have the Scarlet Spider here as well. And also next up we have the MCU Final Swing Spider-Man. Here we have him next to some X-Men 97 characters. We have Wolverine and Cyclops here. We have him next to the G.I. Joe Outback Stewart. And finally we have him next to the Mayfax Iron Spider and the SHF Far From Home Spider-Man. Alright, so that is it with the Last Stand Spider-Man, and for a rating I would just give him an average 6.5 out of 10. I would give him, like, if this was any other figure, I'd probably bump him down to a 5.5, but it is of course Spider-Man, and this is from the PS5. So in case if you guys are into the game a lot, or if you've read the comic books and you like this character, you like this suit design, I think this is really cool to add into your collection. Definitely very cool to add into your Spider-Man collection, but again, with the articulation and the playability on him, he is actually very limited and quite disappointing here. So that's the only thing that's actually quite sad about this figure. But overall, he still looks very cool if you just put him standing like this on a shelf. So for that being said, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about my rating, about this video, about this figure. Anything you guys want to know, just let it know in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, do click the like and smash the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.